never want to hurt like my inner child. Your fear will talk you out of your dream life. That's some crazy shit. The sun came out, and whenever the sun comes out in Seattle, it's like a panic moment. It's like, how quickly can I get outside? Especially in the winter. I feel like it becomes even more important for me to get outside. But anywho, right now, y'all, I'm rereading The Law of One. I think I talked about this in like an older video. I've read all 5 of the books. This is the 4th one where they talk about the archetypical mind, which is pretty much like tarot, but the Egyptian tarot is so interesting to me, and it's really been inspiring a lot of work that I've been working on. And I'm super excited because I officially have the name for my solo exhibit that's going to be up in a gallery soon, and it's called Once Upon a Space Time. And like, time for me is just like such an interesting thing. It's like, you know, like when you hear different things or like listen to different, like, you know, audiobooks or read different spiritual texts, and they talk about everything happening simultaneously and like time is an illusion and all these different things. I'm like, man, like that is just so fascinating to me, and I can't even fully wrap my brain around it, like space, time, space, you know. So, but anywho, that kind of just be like some of the stuff that I've been geeking out on, and some of the things that inspire my work, and some of the things that I'm reading about in The Law of One. If you are new here, oh my God, we have gone. If you are new here, wow, we've gone deep fast. Okay, welcome, boo. Okay. The plane is going, but like whatever, we on a flow. I'm an artist out here in Seattle, Washington. She loves the P&W, even though I'm from Chicago, okay? But I'm an artist, and I love spirituality, metaphysics, magic, all things like in the cosmic realm. And so, yeah, I actually have a video on the channel where I talked about my sort of like Christian upbringing. Even though I don't identify as a Christian anymore, there's a lot of overlap in the Bible to a lot of different spiritual practices that I have been exploring. So I still like really love the Bible. So the Bible has they got a scripture in there that says, study yourself approved. So it's like, you got to study the material. Like, you got to read the books. Like, you have to go through the own process where you have an understanding of the material. Because I think part of the problem is that we've like relied on other people to translate information for us. We've allowed other people to either interpret the Bible, interpret our dreams, interpret different things that's going on. It's like, no, like, what is your inner knowing saying to you? I'm a strong believer and advocate of following your own intuition, trusting your own inner voice and your own path, because that's really the only person who genuinely knows ourselves is ourselves. Y'all, it is giving like all white walls in here. This is crazy. The question is, am I gaslighting myself? You know what? Before I even ask that, let me actually look up because it's like we say gaslighting all the time. No, that's exactly. It says to gaslight someone is to manipulate another person into doubting their own perceptions, experiences, or understanding of events. Okay, here's the thing. Let me fully explain it, because I know y'all probably like, girl, what you been saying? Like, you love the job, you've been learning so much, and like, it's, you know, trading time for money, like you got time. The thing is, I kind of don't have time. You know, like, there's only so much time in a day. And so when I just be thinking about like, I feel like this, here I go. This is why I am gaslighting myself. This is literally it. It's like, girl, all of your experiences are valid. And like, if you listen to this and you just need somebody to remind you, like, your feelings are valid. Okay. Like, however you feeling is valid. And I think I have been gaslighting myself in a certain sense of like, girl, like, you being dramatic, like whatever, because it has helped me on this journey to kind of like talk myself back from the ledge. Like, yeah, that's great. And that has helped me and served me in the past in the journey of my self-awareness of like, I have a vlog on the main channel talking about balancing my masculine and feminine energy and how I was like operating so much in my masculine and like being very disciplined on myself, like a little hard on myself, like not really letting myself enjoy life or take rest days or whatever. And like, whenever I would say like, oh man, like I do feel tired, I would be like,
oh, you didn't work that much. You weren't doing that much. You ain't that tired. Like, why are you tired?
Kind of like diminishing how I feel. And like, that's not nice. Like, that's not cool at all. And like, it makes me it makes me sad because I never want to hurt that little girl inside me, you know? Like, I never want to hurt, like, my inner child, you know? And, like, yeah, I just want to, like, apologize. I just, like, she's been gaslit so much. She's been told so much. And it's like, I never want to be that person. I want to be her best friend. I really do. So, yes, I guess I was gaslighting myself. And it's like, you can have the emotions, like you can have the feelings, you know, like you can have it, like it's okay. And your feelings are valid, and the way, like the sort of self-doubt that you're having, like that's valid, like that's your experience. The reason I've been struggling with it though is because I've been thinking like, man, should I leave this job? Like, is this not right? Is the timing not right? Like, should I not be doing this? Like, should I just really like go all in on like what I'm doing? And because it's just, okay, here's the thing. I just don't like complaining. Like, I don't like complaining. I don't like making excuses, but I'm also honoring myself and allowing myself to state the facts of the circumstances. So part of it with the job is like, I really don't want to go too much into it because, like, I do want to allow space for myself, but I also I still don't like giving it the space. I just like withdraw my energy from stuff, you know, because it's like energy grows where energy goes. So it's like, even though, like, so sometimes it's like, yeah, like you're not making excuses, you just stating the obvious, but sometimes the obvious don't need to be stated. Like, okay, cool, like, you know that is like a fucked up situation. Okay, no need to like dwell on it, no need to like bask in it, mullow in it, like just keep it moving, you know? I'm all about keeping it moving. And so, but I'm also learning like, okay, girl, sometimes it is good to not always keep it moving and just like acknowledge how you feeling. And so it's like, okay. Okay. Not me talking myself through a full therapy session.
Imagine sun shining, pink clouds in the sky, and everything is right. Imagine stars lighting up the night, and a shooting star so vibrant. You have to make a wish. Nothing's ever in your way. Scoring every shot you make. No, you've never heard of pain, because you're just high on life. Every day is Saturday. Life is sweet.
I'm back with the swollen face. Good morning. Good morning. It ain't that early. It's only 9 o'clock. But like, I've been up since like 7:30. So, but she got her Java. Okay, so somebody was having a fit outside of the studio and was...
No, I kind of don't even want to go into it because, like...
Yeah, whatever. So, like, the audio was here when I was like, no, we're not about to have it. With him, like, I'm trying to have, like, I'm in tears and shit, and bruh is, like, hollering in the background, like, no. Bruh was doing the most. Speaking of audio... Okay, y'all, I'm doing so much better. I called Andy once bruh started hollering and stuff. I was like, you know what? Like, let me just process this with him. And I'm just, like, so grateful for that man. Like, he gives me incredible perspective on so many different things. These be the moments when I just remember, yeah, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. They think completely different from us. And it's so refreshing to get that different perspective. Just like masculine energy, they are so straightforward. They're straightforward, they're rational, they're simple. They're like, okay, 1 + 2 = 3. I'd be like, well, I mean, no, 1 + 2 = 3. Like, it is as simple as and plain. And so he just like really made it simple and plain for me, while also validating my experience, which I appreciated, because I think part of what I'm even saying in this discussion is that feeling like I was gaslighting myself, and clearly I was diminishing how I felt. And so to even like, because half of the thing is like, okay, at the end of the conversation, at the end of me even sleeping on it, meditating on it, like just like processing it in my body. We call our mom-in-law, but my mom-in-law, Andy's mom, we called her last night and got some perspective on things. There's just like a lot of just like different transitional things going on in life. So even talking with Andy was like really great. And so yeah, overall I did realize that I am gaslighting myself, and that yeah, I want to like let my feelings and emotions have space, but at the same time those feelings were just rooted in fear is what I'm realizing. And I think I was just, it's so crazy, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, life is fucking crazy, yo. Like, what I'm realizing about a lot of it is that we're so used to comfort. We're so used to our normal. And I'm actually rereading Joe Dispenza's, I got both of them, but the one I got on audiobook, I got both on audiobook, actually. I got Becoming Supernatural. Oh, I have both in Audible and printed text. The thing is, he be having so many graphs and pictures, like showing the data and stuff of like how he's like helped people reprogram their brain. It's so crazy. Like, I'm sure y'all heard of Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you haven't, please go on YouTube and type in Dr. Joe Dispenza. Like, oh my God, like the shit will change your life. But anywho, so I read his stuff maybe like, it might be 8 years ago. Now that I think of it, it's crazy. But like every now and again, I be having like check in and reread those books and reprogram my mind and remember, you know, because sometimes it's like you be trying to figure out, is this my intuition? Like, is this a sign from the answer? Like, you know, is this like, cause I love that meme where it's like nobody and it's like blank and it's like me. This is a sign. Like, I literally be on that, y'all. Like, everything's a sign. What does this mean? And I'm like, girl, sometimes it's not a sign. Sometimes it's just your fear. Sometimes you're just afraid. Sometimes this is a new experience that you weren't familiar with, and you just like, like, should I go back to the old way? It's like, no, the old way was not working. You know exactly what the old way looks like, you know? And I get it. There's comfort in the familiar. There is, even if the familiar is something you don't even like that's the crazy shit, y'all. Like, that's why I just give so much grace to people who are in shitty situations and will like go back to the terrible man in their life, or go back to the person, you know, treating them better, whatever. Like, I get it. I mean, I kind of like, I don't know. Like, some of it be like, sis, really? You know? But I'm just saying, like, I just still give them grace, because even though like I wouldn't do the same thing maybe in that extreme, but I'm still doing the same thing of even questioning myself and going back to a familiar situation, you know? I just give people grace on that, because it's such a natural human response. And I'm just even reminding myself, like, girl, you don't gotta beat yourself up. You don't gotta be like, well, shut up. Like, you should, like, that's stupid. Like, just go ahead and work this job. Like, whatever. Like, it's like, no. But like, we can still handle our inner child with the kitten gloves that like they deserve, you know? And it's like, yeah, y'all know how I feel. And like, if you don't know, you gonna learn today, okay? I don't speak to myself like that. Like, I don't, and like, whenever I do get a glimpse of that, it's just be like, one, I get sad, clearly. Like, it just like breaks my heart whenever I see that like little mean, evil voice like bullying her. You know, I be like, bitch, stand down, okay? Bitch, stand down. Okay, you don't talk to her like that, okay? I just even have to remind myself to check that inner voice and be like, no, we don't speak down to ourselves. We don't criticize ourselves in like a toxic way. Like, of course, there's always room for constructive criticism and being the best version of ourselves. But it's all about the delivery. It's all about the tone. It's about the intention. It's about the energy as well. And if the energy is gaslighting yourself and suppressing how you feel and not letting that fear be seen and not letting it out, you just gonna ball it up, and then you gonna end up self-sabotage. Like, y'all, I was so close to fucking self-sabotaging a motherfucking dream job. Like, have you ever been so close to just like destroying your life? Like, have you ever? How many times? Wow. That motherfucker almost got me. It almost got me. This is some crazy shit. Your fear will talk you out of your dream life. That's some crazy shit. Your fear will talk you out of your dream life. This is some, if that ain't a motherfucking word, then I don't know what is. Okay, this is wow. How real is that for somebody? Like, how real is that? Like, how many beautiful relationships have we actually been in and been like, no, like this, no, this ain't it. Like, cause we just not even used to love. We not even used to being treated right. We not even used to a good thing. We're not even used to a good job that provides like flexibility, stability, great pay, where you get to be creative with great people. Like, what the, like, you're just not even used to an experience. You're just not even like, wow, I need to replay this for my goddamn self, because this is some crazy shit right now. Like, and I'm having a moment. I'm so, calm down, girl. Calm down. I just really feel like that just hit me. That just really hit me on a deep level. And I want to unturn every rock. Every rock. And I know in the unturning of the rocks, it's going to get messy. Like, yeah, them critters get to scurrying out. Like, okay, they get to scurry. Like, them bitches get to running out. Okay? And then you feel like, oh my God, should I not unturn that rock? Because now I got this whole like infestation of, but no, that rock needs to be unturned. Get them bitches out. Get the shit out, you know? So I'm just even realizing that like, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. It is going to be uncomfortable. But you got to keep going. You got to keep like, not me encouraging myself. Like, you gotta encourage yourself. You honestly do. Oh, this be straight up for me. Okay? This be straight up for me. Okay? I just want myself to know. I want the world to know. Like, you gotta encourage your fucking self. Cause like sometimes the world not gonna do it for you. Sometimes they not. And when the lights look at the Kendrick song. When the lights turn off, okay? And the song stops playing, and the motivational track stops, and the audio book ends, and the person isn't in your life anymore, you gotta be the one to be like, I fucking believe in myself beyond measure, beyond anything else, and I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep looking at myself and being like, what the fuck are you doing, and why? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And do you have to? Question it. You know, like, no, it's not just like, oh, well, this is what my parents did. No, you aren't your parents. You aren't your ancestors. You aren't those past experiences, you know? And I'm trying to like tell myself, like, in order to get something different, you got to do things differently. Your entire world will look different. Get used to the different. Get used to the different, you know? It's just like, yeah, but it's just like, oh, shit's different. This is weird. Yes, bitch, that's exactly what the fuck you wanted. It's different. Like, that's exactly what you wanted, and do not destroy what the fuck you trying to build. Okay? Like, not like sometimes, like, y'all, like, sometimes you gotta get motherfucking buck with yourself and be like, remember the goal. Okay? Stay focused. The motherfucking vision, bitch. Stay focused on the motherfucking vision. I swear for God, like, this is, I'm on my way to work. Like, let me be on my way to motherfucking work, because then after that, I'm working on me.